What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and welcome back for another album review. As the title says, I'm going a bit deeper and beyond the promotion song for the newest mini album from B.A.P titled Carnival, and we're going to talk about it. Not specifically, of course, the promotion song, because we've already done that. We're going to talk about the album as a whole, and ultimately my ultimate rating is how I will choose to spend my money on this album, or if I even will. So let's get started with, as always, really basically I just want to give a general overview, and then we'll talk about the flow of the album from start to finish, and that journey that it likes to go on, because that it takes you on from start to finish, because that's something I think is really important. So the general overview, what I think of this album is that it's pretty good. It's from the first listen through, I think that a lot of people, I know that it's going to be something that is very, very attractive to a lot of people. There are some very, very good songs. There are some songs on there I really absolutely love listening to. It's really, really great. Their promotion song, I don't think, is the best song on the album. In fact, I'm going to say it's probably the worst. But that's because I think that song has been, diluted and dulled down to be something that is a pop song that you would hear or likely to hear being played over the speakers at a store you're shopping at, because it's pop music and it's just generally supposed to be not really background noise, but it's supposed to be something that's just there, and it doesn't sound bad, right? And that's not to say that it's a bad song, but as far as the rest of the songs on this album, it's just really not the best. It's not the strongest, and it definitely doesn't stand out to me as a video or a song that you should, as the best song on the album. And that's not a bad thing in any way. The entire album, very, 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 very upbeat and high tempo and just fun. There's lots of fun things in there in this song. Every song is really, really fun to listen to, and that's good. Keeps in line or the theme with their promotion song, because if you listen to the promotion song and that grabs your attention, and then every other song on the album is different, like Sonamu's debut album, that's weird. That might be a turnoff for a lot of people, because you come in expecting one thing, and then what you actually get is something different. So keeping the same theme and stuff and style through the 5 or 6 songs that make up the entirety of this album is not bad in any way. In fact, I think for a mini album, that's kind of what you would expect. Not specifically anything that's crazy, creative, or diverse in sounds and stuff like that. And you get like 4 of the same sort of variations on the same sort of style and feel and sound, and that's pretty much exactly what you get from this song. So I guess that's a really good way to just kind of segue into how does this album flow from start to finish. And well, it's a linear sort of progression here. You start at the intro and you go to the end, and everything is more or less expected. You get different sounds and takes on the same general idea, as I said. But I wouldn't say that there are any sort of turns, if there are anything like in the album. If anything, there are some very just gentle bends around as you go from one song to another, which is slightly different than the previous one, and then maybe you make another turn, because that next song after that is a little slightly different than that, and that's not a bad thing. It really isn't. Just overall, the entire album is very, very, similar, and just in general, very, very enjoyable to listen to. That being said, though, I've listened to this a lot. I like it a lot. The one thing that I can pick out specifically that I like about it a lot is, that in most of the songs, if not all of them, I can kind of pick out a, serious, pop punk kind of influence here, like the popular punk bands from a while back. That I can hear that, right? You get a little bit of rock music flow and style and sound in there, and that's cool. I like that kind of personally hits an area that I really, really enjoy and like. So I cannot deny that is a thing that I like. But at the end of the day, as far as, my rating here and how I'm going to spend my money on it, I've listened to this album extensively over the last few days, and I might have burned myself out on it, but I have to say that this isn't going to be something that I have to buy because of the music. If anything, the only reason why I would buy the actual album is for the packaging and the art, because the art's really cool. So I'm not going to say that, for me, I'm not going to buy this album because, the songs are cool, but they're also, at the same time, I don't know how to say it. They haven't had the, the power to stay good, as I listen to them, put it on repeat, for more than a couple of days, and that's not particularly good in a way. So, what I'm gonna do, or what I would do with this, is put them on a Spotify playlist or something like that, if I can get it on Spotify. I don't know, I haven't looked. So put it on a playlist where, I still like the songs, they're good, and when they come up randomly on this playlist, I'm gonna rock out, and I'm gonna love it, because, Albatross is a fantastic song. It's just really, really great. But, just putting it on, having that song as the song that I go to, launch my playlist or whatever, it's boring now. I don't like doing it. I go to other songs now. So put it on a playlist where I just listen to it randomly. That's the thing. I'm not particularly inclined to buy this. That's just my personal opinion. But of course, you might have some other different thoughts and opinions on this. And the whole entire reason why I make these videos is so that we can talk about this sort of stuff down in the comments below. So share your thoughts and opinions down there. I really want to hear what you have to say. You can also follow me on social media and also take the conversation over there. I've got a Twitter and a Facebook page, which are the best places to contact me. You can also follow me on Instagram if you want. That's super awesome as well. There's links in the description box below. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Really, really awesome. I liked it. And then, the chorus is going to be a bit stuck in my head as I listen to this a couple more times. And, overall, it just makes for a really, really good release. Maybe the visual and the sound of the song of this release is not really the most unique or groundbreaking or,